New year, new blessings. No fear, no stress. No overextending. No L's, just lessons. No failures. No weapon that formed against you shall ever mess with your endeavors. No L's, just lessons. New mail, new questions. New money that's printing. New life get to live in. It's a new year, that's a given. Welcome to the new year. They say you won't, but you will. Climbing over 2 hills. I love you just like Drew Hill. New year, new blessing. You will, cause you next. Blue pills and no stress. This your life, get to live in. This is your life that you living. I pray that you will. New year, new blessings. No fear, no stress. No overextending.
Yo, what up? This your boy DJ Roby, aka Jay the Barber.
And it's me, Vanessa B.
And welcome to this special edition of This is Bananas Podcast Talk Show with our special guest, E-Town's finest, Marcus Bradley. I almost said Banner, like, I was
starting it off.
Hey, that's not the first time I get that.
Hey, I'm sorry. Scoot the mic up to you, big bro.
That's not the first time I get that. That's definitely not the first time I get that.
Yeah,
People used to come to the gym all the time and be like, I'm looking for Marcus. I used to be like, which one?
Right, look at you right in the face.
Bradley? No, Banner. All right. There'd be about 3 of them in there anyway, because you have junior, senior, junior, and little junior. So
yeah, you got to make sure, like you said, who you looking for? Hey, not that he done something, but hey, you want to get that straight, man. I had that happen to me with another barber.
Yeah.
You know, we had him on here, you know what I'm saying? And
hilarious.
Yeah, Mark was like, yeah, man, Jimmy the barber, yeah, you tell him such. I'm like, me? Right. Like, cuz I think you got this. You just the wrong one. Cause what you talking about? I know nothing.
Nothing about that.
I definitely didn't know nothing about that situation and didn't want to neither.
I ain't gonna lie, man.
Shit. Nah, man.
Because the first time your name was brought up was in a boxing conversation. Then they say, yeah, Marcus at the gym. I said, I didn't know Banner did that.
Yeah.
Like, quick. Like, yeah, I'm sure.
And they like, no,
I'm sure.
The tall black one.
Right. Oh, Lord.
The tall black
Are there
one, man.
any relation to Marcus Banner? Just asking. Okay, no. Okay.
Nah. But he's more of he was my mentor.
Okay.
So he was definitely my mentor.
Okay,
my
and it makes
boxing
sense.
mentor,
The same
my
space.
business mentor. Mm-hmm. Like he's the one that got me into the whole business mind frame.
He's great with that. Yeah,
learned me how to turn a symbol into like a business sense of it. You know, he taught me how to start an LLC. He taught me how to start an S corporation. And he taught me how to take one of my symbols and brand it. So, man, he taught me a lot.
Yeah.
So where now I was able to take off.
Right, for sure. That's what's up.
Hey, Marcus out there teaching. Hey, show me the way, cuz.
He's no gatekeeper. He ain't no gatekeeper.
Real.
And we need more of them out there in the world that ain't gatekeeping. You heard?
The youth field with the two differences of the two football teams. He done mediated with that, and he's great.
Yeah,
he's
we done tried to mediate that piece, you know, and that ain't
all different types of
that didn't go. That didn't go nowhere. It was.
I mean, something happened, something changed.
Yeah, we try to say the community. You heard me? Like, hey, listen, why don't we just be one?
Right.
But obviously, that is too much like right to. But
I mean, that was what it is now, though.
Exactly.
That's end up what happening. God knows.
Kept them separated. They said we need to buy 2. We can't
Space.
get by 1. Now you gotta keep your space, brother.
People these
yeah, we got a guest that did that man go.
Yes, sir.
Michael Johnson. Any relation?
I don't think so.
Nah.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, man. So, man, Mr. Bradley, E-Town's finest, man. I gotta call you E-Town's. I've been knowing you, man, for a very long time.
Yup.
I put it like
digging
this.
my nose and flicking boogers. That's how long.
Yeah, man. Your brother Jeffrey.
Yep.
That dude was a trip.
Yeah.
Or they would have called him Duke.
Yeah, Mad Duke. Mad Duke. Anything you pissed him off, he wanted to fight. That's it.
Hey, the funniest stuff I remember about Jeff was he was supposed to box somebody, bro.
Yeah, Banner.
He was supposed to box Marcus, bro.
Yeah, he was supposed to box Banner when they were younger. Like his whole sickness came
Hey,
and
look,
all that.
Oh my
there was flyers all around town.
He was the guy. This guy.
Hey man, and then the picture that he had like on the sticky with him and Banner, bro, like. Cuz ain't no boxer, man.
Nah.
But he liked to fight though.
That was it.
Hey,
He was a good street fighter. That was it. He was a good street fighter, but he wasn't no organized fighter and things like that. So he wanted to get back. He wanted to try boxing now.
Who
for
can
one
fight
time.
better, street fighter or organized?
Street fighter.
Yeah.
Yeah, because ain't no rules in street fighting.
Yeah. Anything goes.
I'll hit you with my shoe if I got to.
Hey, look, straight.
I'll hit you with anything.
Right.
And street fighting and organized, it's a ref and all that. I'm going to get in trouble if I hit you with something. But,
So strategic.
but in the ring, like I tell people in the ring, I can almost legally kill you. So I can get to that point where I can hit you hard and you might just die.
I'm gonna beat you down.
Yeah.
Right.
Out there in the real world, I can't do that. I'm
Right.
doing 6 years or
Right.
10, however long they giving me.
Right.
So, but that's why I like the organized part, because I tell people, man, I ain't gonna fight you, man. Come on, let's go to the ring. We can handle it there.
Hey, you know what I tell them, bro? You a prize fighter. I'm a surprise fighter. So it ain't no telling.
Ain't no telling
what's gonna
Yeah.
happen when me and you fight. You know what I'm talking about?
That's why I try not when guys I go somewhere and the guys like, oh, you box, huh? Don't get this started. Come on, man. I ain't trying to do all that. Nah. I'm not trying to fight you on the streets. I'm not trying to
ain't
do none
trying
of
to
this
do none of
stuff,
that.
man.
I'm gonna leave it as the fight that never happened.
Yeah, that's how I do it, man. I done had a couple guys though challenge me. I done went to the clubs, the bars. Then they figure out like, oh, this guy box.
I was gonna ask that.
Okay, what's up then? I had guys that but showing me their guns, like, oh, you can't
Because
box
when men is
this.
so much with y'all, it's like ego, pride.
And I
Who's
tell them
better?
straight up, like, bro, I ain't even on none of that. I'm just here to have fun. But if you want to get it in, we can go to the
Right.
ring.
Yeah.
Because I am not trying to go to jail putting these hands on you.
People are trying to size you up. Like, I can take him.
I ain't fighting not a soul. Nah, I'm gone. Straight up.
That's so funny.
When it comes to the ring, I love it. I ain't gonna lie. I love it, man. I love it. When I met Banner, I met him at a protest for the Cynthia Clemens. Rest in peace
That's when
to
you
her.
first met Banner?
That's when I first met him.
Wow.
I didn't know who he was. I walked
Okay.
up to him and I introduced myself because he was there talking to someone. And I walked up to him. I was like, I said, man, what's up, man? He said, hey, how you doing? I said, my name is Marcus. He said, man, my name is Marcus. I was like, oh, okay. And we get to chopping it up. He said, he's like, you work out, you box and stuff? I was like, nah, man, I don't do none of that. And he was like, oh, I'm opening up a gym on the west side of Elgin. I was like, okay. He said, so come on through, check it out and things like that, see if you like it. It must have been about 2-3 months after the gym done opened before I even decided to go up there and check it out and things like that. So then I go up there. He barely got anything in it. I check it out. And I was like, oh, okay, this is pretty cool and stuff. Then one day he added me to a group. It was a boxing group, Hands Up, Guns Down. And he's like, oh, I want you to be, I want you be a part of this event that I'm having. I said, okay, that's cool. I'll be a part of that event. I looked, seeing who all was going to be in there. Cool. He said, okay, I want you to come on up there and start training at my gym. I get up there at the gym, and it was a gentleman in there named Shannon States.
What up, Shannon?
And he was in there. Hey, what's up, coach? So he the one trained me to be a killer that I am today in the ring.
Got you, okay.
And so I get in, I go in there, and he in the ring with a couple of his fighters. He said, man, what you here for? I said, I'm here to box. He said, box? Man, you don't know nothing about no boxing. I was like, man, I know how to fight, though. He's like, that don't mean nothing. So he made me suit up, and he put me in there against 3 of his fighters. And so I was like, all right, Dante Bryant was one of them, and I forget the other 2 gentlemen. David King was the other one, and the third one was a gentleman from China. So I was like, all right, I get in there. Me and David, we going back and forth. It was a good little, but he had better conditioning than me. So he beat me up a little bit. So I'm like, okay. And then the Asian gentleman come in. He roughing me up, boom, boom, boom. But I'm handling my own with these 2 dudes. I'm handling my I'm from Elgin. I'm from Elgin.
Right.
We learned to handle our
East
own.
side at that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We learned. You had to learn to handle your own back then. So I'm like, all right. So then he put me in there against Dante Bryan. When he put me in there against this dude had to be like 100 and maybe 50 pounds soaking wet. This boy beat me all over down the ring. I'm bloodied up. I'm tired. I wanted to get out. I'm like, oh my God. I'm sitting on the side of the ring. He come up to me, put his arm on me. He said, Dante was like, are you okay? You all right? I said, yeah, man, I'm all right. He looked at him. He said, Coach, I think this brother done. He said, I done beat him up. I got up. I about to walk out. He's like, oh, come here. He said, yeah, I want you to come back in here and see what you about. I come back the next day. He must have worked me out. I was like, all right. I told him, I said, man, I don't know if I could do this. Because I was drinking, I was smoking, I was doing all type of stuff at that time. I was partying.
Right.
I didn't really care about the boxing stuff. I was there just to have fun. Then that's when I ended up just training with somebody else there. And I ended up having the fight. I got in there against a gentleman named Robert. And me and him, we went at it. I was tired. Fight was over. I'm laying on the mat, and I'm breathing hard. I'm breathing real heavy. A couple of my people outside the ring telling me, get out, man, what you doing? Get out. And I'm looking at her like, oh boy, you crazy if you think I'm gonna do this. So I ended up getting up and things like that. I started to put the work in. Then I was like, all right, I think I can do this.
Yeah.
So I was hanging out in the back of the gym, smoking a little weed back there with a couple of the guys. I ain't gonna lie. Smoke a little weed. Smoke a little weed back there with a couple of the guys and stuff. Shannon walks out the back. He stopped like a dad. You know what I'm saying? I tried to hide it real quick, blowing it out. And he looking at me just shaking his head. And I'm like, oh, he done caught me. I must have go back in. I go through the workout. He sit me down. He's like, hey, man, you need to stop messing with those guys out there. If you stop messing with those guys, you're going to be a winner.
Oh, man, he gave you the daddy talk.
Yeah, he gave me that talk. I was like...
You a grown man, and he gave you the daddy talk.
I'm in my 30s, man. I got kids. What are you talking about?
And he told you keep hanging with... Hey, man, you keep hanging with them guys.
Yeah. When he said, you going to be a champion... Hey, that little that light went off like, really? I could be a champion? Went off in my head. I said, okay. I said, I'm gonna be a big champ then. I said, all right. I said, yeah, coach, I got you. Man, I must have cut everybody off. I was ready to cut my mama off, my baby mama off, my kids off. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna do my thing. Yeah, I was that's when I did. I locked in though.
Yeah.
I locked in hard. I was like, all right, I want to fight. Right. So then Banner put me in another hands up, guns down. And I think I fought his nephew, Antho. And we went back and forth. And that fight was tough. I didn't realize Antho was that good and things like that. So we went back and forth. It was a good one. Then I ended up fighting his son, Banner Jr., Marcus Jr. I was like, man, he gonna put me against the whole family.
And there's a lot of them too.
Man, he gonna put me against the whole family. But it was like an initiation into it. So I was like, all right, cool. I was like, all right, when against Junior, man, I ain't never been scared in my life when I fought Junior, Banner Jr. The whole family on the ring. He'll tell you the story that they screaming, kill him! Kill him! I said, I'm looking over. Hey, man, is it supposed to be like this? I was scared, man. We ended up going 3 rounds. But it's all love every time we see him and stuff like that. And then I ended up having another fight against a gentleman that was going to the gym. He was one of the jiu-jitsu guys. And I was like, all right, yeah. Ended up fighting him.
That guy, huh?
That guy. We're going to stay away from that. We're going to stay away from that.
That guy.
We're going to stay away from that. But he was one of the hardest fights I had at the gym. Then I ended up fighting another guy from Chicago. And I ended up fighting a lot of guys there. Then that's when Shannon had that pop talk with me again. He said, hey, man, I need you to go ahead and get your boxing license, man. We gonna go ahead and do this.
So he saw something in you that you didn't see in yourself.
And the whole time I'm fighting, he looking, I could see him out the corner of my eye looking in the ring just with his hands crossed, just looking at me. Mm-hmm. I'm looking, I'm like, oh, okay.
Well, there's a fun fact to this all, right? Because I kind of like watch you.
Yeah.
Before, like from start to like along your journey. Well, what most people may not know, like you said, you fought a dude. He was 150 pounds and he gave you some go. Mm-hmm. You wasn't 150 pounds.
Nope.
How much was you weighing in at?
Ooh, I was like almost 300 pounds.
And he was wailing on you.
Yeah, he's beating me down. People don't realize, I was almost 300 pounds. Like I maybe lost 180 pounds.
So you was almost 300 pounds.
Yeah.
Going through, 3 1 minute rounds?
Yeah, no, for when it came to the hands up, guns down,
Okay.
it was 3 2-minute rounds.
Smoking and drinking. I'm gonna say smoking.
Yeah. Smoking and drinking.
So
I was
your
doing
lungs,
it.
your lungs was just
Boy,
toxic.
yeah, terrible.
Man, how did you even last that long? You ain't had no lungs, bro.
God? I was doing it in my head. I was praying. I was like, please don't let me get knocked out in front of everybody.
The reason why I said it because, man, being in shape is like a, you don't never think about it as a kid.
Nope.
But as you get older, right?
Yo.
And so for the first time in my life, man, I'm gonna blame it on me having a cold too.
Yeah.
I went down to the rec about 3 weeks ago, bro. And mind you, I ain't been active in a long time because I pinched a nerve in my back. And man, I shot around for a little bit. Then these brothers like, let's kick off a game of 32. 3 minutes into the game, I was on the sideline like, bro, I couldn't breathe. I'm like, yo, what is going on, man?
That boy was super sore when he was done.
Like you said, your eyeball, my eyeballs was in circles. I'm like, oh my God, can somebody buy me a Gatorade?
Yeah,
I need to lay down. Like, I was delirious, bro.
I'm telling you, boy, I was super sore. I was so beat up after the one fight I fought the guy in Chicago, man. I underestimated him. Never underestimate your opponent, I'll tell you that much. I learned the hard way.
No, for real.
I learned the hard way.
Same.
I thought that white boy I looked at him, I said, oh man, boy, ain't nothing. I'm about to whoop him all up down the ring. I got the town in here and the land. I'm like, man, I'm about to do it. I got coach, I got everybody. Man, that white boy almost knocked me out the first round. First punch he threw, boom. I said, oh, he not playing.
Hey, what went through your head when he hit you that first time,
Oh, my
man?
God. I said, that's what was going through my head. It's called the flash. It's like a camera flash. You ever been flashed with the camera? When you get hit so hard, that's the flash that pop in your head. And boy, and then the ringing hit. I was like, I'm looking around. I see everybody like, oh. I said, oh, he about to embarrass me.
Yeah.
I said, oh, I can't do this. Then after that, we laughed. That's when I won the belt they had there. I won 2 belts out of the hands up, guns down thing. Man, I definitely honor those too.
Nice.
But that boy hit me so hard. I was like, never again am I going to, boy, never again. He got out. But I ended up winning because I ended up second round. I ended up catching my win. I said, all right, Coach Ben told me, he said, man, you got to do this. You got to do that. So I went out there and did it. Third round, he was already busted up by that round. Third round, come on, man, I'm about to smoke you now, boy. I did it. I put it on him. Boom. After the fight, I was like, oh, I'm sitting in the locker room like, oh. Whew, Jesus, I don't know if I can ever do that again. Yeah. Then after that, that's when Coach Shannon sat me down. He was like, yeah, go get your license. So then that's when I ended up getting in USA Boxing.
So you went on this journey because you started out just, something on the fly. Then you took it a little bit serious. And then you had to work on your health.
Yeah. What really made me work on my health, though, was the truth is, it wasn't boxing. It was none of that. One day I took my daughter to the park, and that time she was 7 years old, and she was running, and we were near some roads, and she was running, and she wasn't paying no attention, so she was running straight to the street, and I tried to take off running after her. I may have went 10 yards, and I was out of breath. I was done. And I told myself right then and there, and I had met Banner already at that time and stuff, but I told myself right then and there, I said, I can't run after my baby. I said, what if somebody try to take her? I said, I'm not going to be able to catch them. I said, I can't even catch my daughter who's running over there after a ball, and I can't even run after her to get her or to get the ball. I'm out of breath.
Yeah.
So that's when I made that conscious decision, and I was like, you know what? Yeah, I gotta get in shape. And luckily, I had just met Banner, and I was like, I need to use, this is the opportunity, that light bulb and God talking to you, saying this is your opportunity. that was my opportunity right then and there.
And you say you lost over 100 some odd pounds?
Yeah, 184 pounds, because when I started the whole boxing journey, I dropped all the way down to 215, 212. And if you see me on my Facebook page, you see I got it in amazing shape, like immaculate. And I got the before and after pictures right there lined up. Boy, I got in shape.
They know, man.
No, it ain't. And then people ask you, they be like, how long did it take? They want some magic number.
I want to know that right now.
They want to know the magic number and be like, oh, it took me about 2 days. That's about it.
Because we all look for quick results. You
Yeah,
like,
but if you put
30-day notice.
but if you put consistency behind it, you won't even realize it took you less time than what you put in your own mind.
For real.
You be like, oh man, I don't think I got 2 years and stuff like that.
Right.
Like, I don't think I got. Yeah, you do.
You ain't got nothing but time.
Ain't got nothing but time. Man, it's like right now you got all the time to do it.
Yeah.
So when I tell them like, oh, it took me about 6 months to just get to shape, but to get in that shape that you see on my man, it took me 2 years.
Yeah.
Like it took me 2 years, but that was consistency behind it.
Yeah.
And then not only consistency, people don't realize like you got to learn your body. Like you got to learn the science behind your body.
And that's what I
That
try to
takes a
tell
while
people all the
alone.
time too. Is like you got to learn, because what may help this person lose weight may not make you
It may
lose
not
weight.
do for you.
You know.
So, and that's what people don't realize. Like, you got a lot of I got injuries, all that. I had to sit down. I had to understand, like, some of the food that I had to eat and things like that. I had to understand some of the food that wasn't good for me, some of the food that made me bloated. So I had to figure all that out. Like, man, okay, if I eat this, I'm gonna feel like that.
Yeah.
Or how when I drink certain stuff, how my body's gonna react to it.
Yeah.
If I eat this, why am I so tired after I eat it? So you got to figure all that out for yourself.
Yeah.
Knowledge is key. Like, just learn it.
Man,
That's
I
it.
am I ain't gonna lie, I be trying, like, Lord, please, man. I love me some CPA pizza, dog. Oh my
Me
God,
too.
man. Oh my God. But I eat
love
it
Taylor Street.
and
Shout
I
out
be
Taylor
I
Street.
feel like I be my stomach be so swole, bro. And I just be
Yeah.
like, oh
But
my
what
God,
is
man.
it? Get up and go 20-minute walk around your block. Go
And
eat.
that's what I'm trying to do now. Like after I eat, I'm trying to walk at least 10 minutes, bro. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
it.
And try to cut back, you know. I need to cut out the pork chops too, bro. I eat more pork
I don't
than
eat
Puerto
pork
Rican.
chops.
My goodness gracious, I love
I
me
use
some pork
Not more
chops.
than a Puerto Rican.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you. Hey, listen, I be at Fiesta in Animal Park getting chichet on. You know,
Sit on it. Oh my God! Across the street from my house,
Oh, what they
sell
got?
'em.
Pork chop sandwiches?
Nah, that's chuletas. Nah, I get the chichet on like
that's
that. Oh
that's
my
fried.
God.
That's fried pork. So that's deep. That's deep fried.
Deep fried,
They
crispy.
fry that
Yeah,
twice.
yeah, go ahead.
But oh my God,
Any
it's
sides?
so
It come with some
good. I mean,
sides.
you can put
You,
some salsa.
you can go ahead and get it how you want it. Like I get like the
right
guacamole
Just
with
sound
it.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
then
people
my-
look at me when I be eating that stuff. They be like, "Man, ain't you a health nut? So it's Saturday. I'm gonna eat whatever I want today."
And you know what? And that's another thing too. I don't think you really have to go clean off of what you just gotta
No.
be in moderation.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. Eat moderation. That's why they make the saucer plates. Like I tell people, don't eat the big saucer plate.
Yeah.
Go get for the little one. That's it, and you good.
And don't stuff it.
Don't
Yeah.
stuff it.
Yeah.
Like, and don't just sit up there and be like, oh, I gotta eat that. Boy, you ate about 6 plates.
Man.
Trust me, I go to a barbecue, you're gonna see me eat about 3-4 plates, but then you're gonna see me walking around the block after I'm done eating them.
Right, yeah.
Like after I'm done eating them, I'm gonna go for a walk.
Man, that man said he had a barbecue eat 3 or 4 plates.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat a lot. Like I do. I'll sit up there and I'm eating because I know when I'm done eating, all I gotta do is go for a 30-minute walk. I put on my music or I'm talking on the phone
Yeah.
or something, and I'm just walking because I know. Because people don't realize, like, you can trick your metabolism.
Yeah.
Like, when we eat and we sitting there and taking our metabolism so long to burn that food off, you get up and you walk, you tell your metabolism, all right, we got to get this out of us right now. Keep doing that.
And sometimes it's even deeper than that when you track what you ate for the whole day. Ain't no telling what you had earlier that day.
Yeah.
You know, to be able to do that.
Exactly. And when you keep
Ain't
up
no
with
telling
that.
what your goal is. You might need all that protein. Right?
Yeah, 100%.
Exactly. And
100%.
people don't realize that,
They
man.
don't.
That's why I say knowledge is key.
real.
Understanding the science behind your body.
That's
real.
health is wealth.
Yeah, exactly.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Hey,
and a healthy brain too. Like putting that knowledge in there. I sat up there many nights watching YouTube and things like that. YouTube University.
Yeah.
No, for real. TikTok University too. That's just it's the shit.
Yeah.
It's the shit.
Yeah.
Because I'm in the process, of finding out what works for me. And I tell people that all the time, like, listen, this works for me. I don't eat processed food like like those even like frozen pizzas and stuff because it's packed with a lot of salt.
Yeah,
my body can't handle salt like that. You feel me? Salt and cheese, like the dairy products, I can't handle stuff like that, man. So I stay away from it. Even red meat, I don't eat it. I don't eat it a lot. I kind of like stay away from
That's
it.
what's wrong with the black community though in the first place because we eat that sodium, the high sodium food. You got the greens. You got fat back, hog, all that. You got all that, but then you don't realize all that salt you putting in it.
Yeah.
Then you go out to eat, and then you don't know how much salt content is in the food that you eating at Applebee's.
Yeah.
You go to Red Lobster, you don't know how much salt is in that, and then you can go home and put more salt in it. Then you wondering why Big Mama feet is swelled up.
Yeah.
You wondering why you look so tired by the end of the day and stuff like that, or the doctor got you on water pills.
Yep.
Because of that simple fact, you spent all them years doing that.
Yep.
So it's like I could put a plate of fruit in front of somebody, put some hot Cheetos or something that's cooking over here. They gonna go eat the cooking first, and then they gonna eat the Cheetos. And they might just touch the fruit, unless if they ain't no strawberries or something on that, they ain't gonna eat it.
True that. I was down in South Beach. You ever been to South Beach?
No.
You been to South Beach and us?
Miami?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they got all those restaurants that's on Oceans Ave, right? And I remember sitting down and I forget what I had like a seafood dish. And dude, it messed me up. Like I couldn't eat. Like to the next day, I was so bloated, bro.
Yeah.
And I was like, I just had like a plate. It was just loaded with salt, man.
Yeah,
and I knew right then and there. I said,
with salt.
"Yeah, that's salt right there. I can't handle that."
Yeah, so I stay away from all. I don't eat no processed food. Because after a while, it become disgusting to you. Now, don't get me wrong. I do go out to eat.
Yeah.
Like, I do. I will go to Chicago, go to one of them hole-in-the-wall little restaurants or something like that. I do go out to eat every blue moon. But you really got to study their menu. If you go out to eat, just look at the menu. Like, really study it. Don't go for the first thing like, oh, that pasta salad look good right there. No, man, look down. There's something on that menu that's going to be healthier and a better option for you.
Yeah.
And you just got to look at the menu.
It's again, like I said, it's all right to treat yourself. You don't have to be on this strict diet because you will see a lot of people that went on strict diets.
Yeah.
And then they can gain the weight right back. Just, boom, it takes no time for them because they trick their body. Your body needs certain things. Let's not be, you know what I'm talking about? Let's not act like, I'm not saying y'all, but y'all out there in the world of, I don't know, dieting, stop buying that madness, bro. Just reduce what you eat.
That's it.
You can still have what you like, because once you stop eating what you like, when you start eating it again, it's gonna blow you up.
It's gonna
For some reason, though, that when people start getting on that healthy journey, that's always part of the journey. That trial and error is we just cut out everything and be I don't eat nothing. Then they look for recipes, they look for salads, they try to change the whole thing 180.
You can't do that.
And that's not even for them.
Go get that piece of chicken.
That's not for them. Go eat that piece of chicken.
Yeah.
Eat it.
Just eat one piece, don't eat two.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just eat one, don't eat two.
Man, I was the video that I got on my Facebook was great, but I was eating burritos. We was in the gym, and I go after I'm done with my workout. I'm going to go get me a burrito from El Faro's.
You had one of those swole joints too, huh?
Yeah. But because it's got everything you need in it right then and there.
They do.
I mean, besides the shell itself, but it's got everything you need.
It got everything you need.
And then you work it off. But man, so that's what I was doing. I was eating that. And I'm still in the gym training, doing my boxing and things like that. So then that's when I was just like, you got to learn to take control of you. And so that was the real another reason why I got on that health journey. But I started to box more, you know, because when my brother passed away, rest to him, he had multiple sclerosis and he had neuropathy. So he couldn't, half the time after his diabetes and stuff really kicked in when he hit his 40s, and I'm in my 40s now. So when he hit his 40s, he couldn't walk. Like, he was literally in a wheelchair at the time.
Yeah.
Things like that. He couldn't use his hands and stuff. He used to sit there and tell me, like, man, Markeem, you know, Marcus, but in the hood, they call me Markeem. So it's like, man, Markeem, and if my legs could work, I would run. If my arms look like you, man, I would lift. I would do this. I would do that. And I would just sit there and listen to him. Like, man, you crazy. And then one day I ended up getting in the gym, but I would think about that would replay in my head over and over when I'm hitting the weights, when I'm doing legs, when I'm doing curls and things like that. And then he said, the last time I seen him, it was the day he passed away. He was sitting in the living room and he was watching boxing. He was like, man, I should have put you in boxing, man. When you were younger, man, you would have been a champion, man. Because, you know, he just loved to fight. So all he loved to do was fight, but he loved boxing. So growing up, that's all we watched. And, you know, we either watch boxing or listen to Tupac, or we in the city. We in Chicago doing some stupid shit. And so he just told me, man, should have put you in boxing, man, with my son. Y'all would have been champions. I laughed at him. I'm like, man, woo. You know, I found him deceased the next day. Later on that night, I ended up finding him deceased. And so, you know, when I'm in the gym and I'm training, that's the only thing that like resonates in my head constantly. And then that's when I end up winning like the 2 things in the Hands Up Gun Down, winning those 2 belts and things. And I went to his grave. I'm like, look, I'm champion and stuff. Then that's when I end up getting to USA Boxing and getting my actual amateur boxing license.
So what was that process like?
Oh, man, it was weird and it was scary at the same time because, you know, it's easy to get it and go through it. But then when your first fight, like your first real fight come up, like, man, it's scary because it's like your arms are shaking, your hands are clammy, you looking. The guy across from you literally want to kill you. Like, he literally here to beat your brains in. And you're just like, man, I ain't here. So my first fight, man, we're in Chicago, and I'm sitting next to Coach Shannon, and I'm fighting another heavyweight because I fight in the heavyweight division and things because I can't get below like 190. Tell me about it. But, boy, that's the worst mistake. If you can get below 190, get your butt below 190. You don't want to fight these big boys. Like, that was the worst decision. I was like, man, I gotta get below 200 because these boys hit cracking.
Was it 190 and up?
It's 205 and up. So that's like it's 205 is called Bridger weight, and then after that, it's all heavyweight. These boys, you can fight a guy that's 260. I fought a guy at 260. I fought a guy at 230. I fought a guy that was 6'5", 229 pounds. Dang. I had to look up at this guy. I looked at my coach like, man, you crazy? I said, man, but I still did my thing against him. And first fight, right? We in Chicago. I'm sitting there looking, and it's against this other gentleman. He kind of bigger and things like that than me. He go up to the sign. He talking reckless out there. He like, oh man, I'm about to whoop on somebody today. Woo, woo. And he didn't realize he was fighting me. I didn't realize he was fighting him neither. I'm just sitting there like, man, this guy's really cocky, man. He's just like, yeah, man, I'm not, because his promoter, his coach is running the whole thing. Right. So basically, I'm at his coach's event. Yeah, his shit. So I'm like, all right. He's like, man, going to his guy. Yeah, man, I'm about to knock a motherfucker out today. I'm about to put somebody around today. And I'm like, I'm sitting there next to coach. I'm like, man, this guy right in his mouth. So he go up to the thing. He like, oh yeah, I'm fighting a dude named Bradley, man. I'm fighting a guy named Bradley. And I'm like, damn, that's me. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, yeah, that's me. Coach looking at me. I'm looking at my coach. I'm like, man, this guy talking big shit right now. So I'm sitting there, and then, of course, we got to weigh in. So they called me up, like, all right, Bradley, time to weigh in. I get up. Oh, here he comes. He talking now. He coming up to the weight thing, looking at my weight. He said, oh, he's a little guy. He's a little guy. He said, oh, okay. Because I dropped all the way down to 212 at that time. No, I was 215 at that time. And I was like, I'm looking at him. He's like, yeah. He's like, I'm going to knock you out. He was talking big. I'm like, this is what they really do. I go back to coach. He wrapping my hands up. He steady walking past me, giving me the look. Yeah, I'm about to knock you out, boy.
He was on that, huh?
He was on 10 toes down. I was like, God.
You didn't say nothing.
I I ain't say nothing. I'm just rapping. I'm quiet because I don't never talk. I'm just like, whatever. We gonna do the talking in the ring.
Yeah.
So that's it. I'm sitting there. I'm just getting my hands wrapped, and it's time for us to go upstairs. Right? It's the crowd, the lights. I'm talking about like the lights are on the ring. Everybody else around. It's dark. You can hear the crowd. I'm like, oh man, this is scary. For me, I was like, man, it's scary, but it was exciting too because they're like, come on, Bradley, baby. Ooh. I'm like, man, I don't even know this guy. I had some white dudes coming up to me talking about, yeah, man, I got my money on you, man. You better win tonight, baby. I said, am I getting some of that?
Right, good luck.
And so I go in, I'm standing there getting ready to walk down the aisle. He come down the aisle first. He looking at me, giving me the mean mug while he walking past me. I'm going to knock you out today. I said, all right, here we go. Get in there, bell ring, ding, ding. First round, that boy came out guns blazing. He boop, 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 boop. I said, okay, yeah. I think in my head, he might just knock me out. So I said, all right, he cool. I said, so second round, I go to my corner. Coach like, yeah, hey, you got to do this, you got to do that. So I said, all right. Second round came out, boy. I put the wops on that boy. Boop, 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 boop. He bloodied up and everything, right? Bell ring, fight over. I ended up winning that fight.
Really?
We go downstairs. I said, hey man, come here, take a picture with me. Man, come on, man, I'm all bloody. I said, no, nigga, you talking all that shit. I said, come on, you taking this picture. He took that picture with me. Cool. Tell me why he dropped all the way down to 175. Because
Really?
he didn't want to fight no more heavyweights.
Dang.
He was like, after I fought you, his coach told my coach, he said, after he fought Bradley, he was like, I'm done with the heavyweight division.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm cracking.
So he's 6'5", 170.
No. That was my first fight.
Oh, okay.
The 6'5" guy, no, that was out in Rockford. When I fought him out in Rockford, he was one of my toughest fights because he was just long and tall. And me and him, we talked shit during the whole fight to where the referee told us to shut up. Because, he talking about, you a little dude, you ain't nothing, you small. I said, man, I'm about to knock your big ass out. I was like, you ain't tough, I'm tough with you. So we going back and forth, just throwing hands and stuff. But I ended up losing that one because I'm in his land, I'm in his territory.
Yeah.
When you go to another fighter's territory, you got to knock them out.
Got you.
I can't leave it up to the judge.
Can't leave it up to the
you
judge.
just got to knock them out. So it's just like, man, I tried to knock his big butt out, but he could take a punch, though. That's all I can say about him.
So is the difference? I'm sorry.
No, you go ahead.
Is the difference between what you were doing at the gym and then now is more organized?
Yep.
Pretty much when you get your license, you're able
and then
to
you actually have a real
organized
record.
fights. Okay.
Yeah, like you could look it up online and actually see my name, record, wins, and losses, and things like that.
Because you're registered and all of that type of things. Okay. For sure.
So it's legit. It's real legit, and I like that. But I still like the old, hands up, guns down thing because that's for the people. That's
Right,
for the land.
community, right.
Yeah, I like that. I love that.
love that,
You know what I'm saying? Because now I got guys from the hood and stuff get to come up there and see me fight or something like that, or you know what I'm saying, trying to something, trying to look good in front of a little someone. You know what I'm saying? That's how it goes.
Right, no, for sure.
Yeah. So like when you getting ready to prepare for a fight, because I'm sitting up here and I'm thinking to myself like, I remember I used to be so geeked up for a football game that I was tired when the game started.
Yeah.
Like I had no energy whatsoever. Like I'm in a slump.
No, I'm a Zen type of guy. I'm in the corner listening to gospel.
So that's what I was gonna say. How do you mentally prepare to keep yourself from being your adrenaline is so high that when the bell ring, your arms feel like they weigh 1,000 pounds.
Yeah. I listen to gospel. I'll be in the corner and I got the gospel playing. I get myself ready, and then that's when I turn on God by Jeezy. I turn that on, and then that's when I get in that mode because I go from paying homage to God to say forgive me for the battle I'm about to go through and calm that nerves down to now I got to get that killer instinct out. Because I'm nervous. Like I'm nervous and things like that. Like I pace back and forth and things like that. I shadow box. I'm sweating my butt off. I'm sitting in the corner, but the only thing I can't do is show my coach that I'm nervous.
Yeah.
So when he's wrapping my hands, they're not shaking like that. I got to be cool, calm, and collect. So I'm looking around and things like that. But to get myself in that zone, I'm usually just in a corner somewhere, just literally just staring at the floor, just mentally getting myself ready for war. Yeah. Because we about to go through almost 10, 15 minutes of war, 3 rounds, through 3 minutes. It's just nothing but war.
So what does boxing mean to you?
That's a good question. What it really means freedom for me. Like free of the old me, the guy that I used to be, the guy that had.
Well, who was that guy? Tell us who was that guy from then to boxing 180's you.
Selfish. That old guy was selfish. He was mean. He had no goal, no aspirations. He was a bad father, bad friend, bad boyfriend, and just bad son. Didn't have no nothing. Was just misguided. Didn't care for himself. Then nothing. Like emptiness. I could say I was just an empty shell then.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
You just in that moment you were vulnerable and you just released.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It wasn't until I got when I had my first real fight. I think it was my first real fight for USA Boxing. That's when I took that deep breath and was just like, I made it. Okay, I made it. But then everything else came when I had my symbol, my fighting symbol, when I was in the gym and people kept coming up to me asking me about it. And then I was like, oh man, that's when I knew right then and there, like I officially like made it as away from that old guy. Now I'm doing things better, business mind, being a son, a father, philanthropist, entrepreneur, fighter, more spiritual, all those things. Now it's like, man, where's this guy at? But, sometimes it takes a while for us to grow and things like that. So
everything happens when it's supposed to happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, at least you can admit that. You know what I'm saying? Because some people won't admit like their flaws, their inabilities. You know what I'm saying? And then say, hey, you know what? I was this age when I caught on.
Yeah.
Like I tell people, I was like 30, 31 when I became a man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I was just like, man, dude, like, whew.
Yeah, I didn't cross that threshold until about like almost 37. And then even financial literacy, like I didn't know nothing about that. Like I was a spend. Who cares about save? Like I don't care. I didn't care about nothing. So it's just like now, once you hit that certain threshold, now it's like, all right, now you mature more mentally than anything else. And so I wasn't afraid to mature anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. So now that you are boxing and you got your name out there, it's a reputation that you got to uphold.
Yeah, most definitely, especially as also being a boxing coach. So that's the number one thing because, these people, I shouldn't say these people, parents, they look at you to be that stepping stone in their kid's life, whether if it's being bullied or anything like that, being free to put their kids in your hands to say, I want you to teach my kids something that I can't teach them. So then that type of reputation is big because they're the one that's going to keep your name going on the outside.
Right.
While ever you show them inside the building, those kids, these parents, they're the ones that's actually going to keep your reputation going. So it's real big for me.
Yeah, I see that often, and I'm not throwing nobody underneath the bus or saying negative things about people. But I would say just like how you were saying that if you are coaching, and it's just kind of like the conversations that we have, Ness, about you got to put a divider up.
Yeah.
Because if I'm sending my kids to you to get trained, you're doing a lot of stuff as a coach. You're just not training them. You're motivating them. You're being a mentor to them.
Yeah.
And if they see you doing foolishness, why would I bring my kid? Why would I bring my kid to you? But some folks can't. Some folks can't cut that off.
Yeah, I had to do that. I got invited one time to be in a music video. And
somebody just asked if you still do music.
No, I never did music. I was just in part of the music video scene, and I didn't realize they was going. No, not me. Not me.
He was like,
you paid me right. No, I was playing. But I didn't realize that they were going to have a video vixen up in there. So I'm in the thing, and the girl right next to me shaking her ass. I'm like, Oh no, I can't do this. So I'm in the. If you see the video, I'm in the video with my hoodie down and everything, staying right next to just bobbing my head like I'm trying not to be seen.
You are a man, though.
No. But I'm a man, but still, I portray myself as a coach, as a father, as a mentor. Okay. You know, I'm also a therapist to some of these kids. You know, I'm also someone that not just my kids, but other kids. And then number one thing, like I'm a father. Like for me, it's different breed. So I'm the type of dad, like I can see my daughter doing. Nah, I don't want to see my daughter doing this. Like I don't want a guy looking at or a bunch of men around my girls. I got 3 daughters. So that be me just putting my own foot in my mouth. Be like, oh yeah, I could do that, but then your daughter doing this. So what you, man? You can't be doing all that. Then now my daughter like, man, ain't that you on the video with her? Right. That don't make sense. Why? What? No. So So that's what I think about. And so I even told my coach, I was like, man, I'm coaching women. I was like, I can't have my face out there, coach. And he's like, yeah, I told you don't get in the video. He's right up there. He's like, I told him don't get in that video. I was like, man, it's going to put me out there, you know? Yeah. I'm getting exposure. Sometimes it's the wrong exposure.
Exactly, man.
You got to take yourself, like you just said, you got to put that divider up. Like, you got to get yourself out of that, especially if they see you constantly drinking, partying, and what you gonna teach my son?
Yeah.
What you gonna teach my daughter? That whatever you do on the side is okay. Like I can understand what you do in your private life. Private life is what you do in your private life. 100%. But here's the thing. Don't bring that over here when we got stuff going on with my kids. Don't do that. Don't sit up there and I'm thinking like you gonna be the best coach with my baby. And you over there got this girl shaking your butt, and now you trying to tell my daughter how to throw a punch or something. Yeah. Like, nah, I'm cool.
Yeah,
it is a thin line. I definitely hear what you're saying. Definitely is a thin line, but I just feel as though that when you are grown and it's like one of those when you hear "Mama gotta have a life too." It's like that is true. You can't just. But I guess what I would put it as is like. Be who you are, even when people ain't looking. You know, like...
Yeah, but you never know who is looking.
Yeah, somebody's always looking.
That's the one thing I've learned. And that's the one thing I've lived by. Somebody always looking. Yeah. Somebody's always looking. I don't care what you're doing. You walking down the street, some white person right there. Yeah. Somebody always looking. I don't care where you go. So I've learned to just be... You can be you... But you don't be overly you. So you got some people out there. You could be a black, but don't be a nigga.
Right, 100%.
Yeah, there's a difference there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. There's a big difference. Yeah. I'm a black man, but I try not to be a nigga around people. That's a big difference.
You can be, but just like if you at your homie house, cool. Yeah. Be that.
Yeah. Like you sit here, that's fine. Like, ain't no lights, cameras, all that. You cool. Yeah, come back on in, my nigga. Do what you gotta do. Yeah. But when we step outside, we in public, act like you got some sense. We cool. Then we good.
But Ness, so it's kind of like what you were saying a couple weeks ago. So like when you step into this role, you making a decision to step into this role, and you putting yourself to be a mentor, a hero, or whatever to somebody. You're choosing that. Yep. So if you choose to do that, you can't let them see that other side. And it's not to say you can't have that other side. And if anybody say, well, man, it's my life, I'll do what I want to do, then you can, okay, that's cool. But don't let them see that.
Right.
Yeah.
Everything ain't gotta be televised.
No, for real. You know how I feel.
Have fun in private. Just don't let your kids see you doing it because they not gonna take you serious. And that's why we losing. That's why we losing, y'all. Right now, because y'all don't know how to separate the two. I get it. You want to have your fun. But they say, mama want to have fun too. Daddy want to have fun too. Cool. But social media is televising all of this.
Everything.
Everything.
Every time you go on there, it's something like... It's motherfuckers fighting, shaking ass like that. You scroll through Snapchat. I don't even got Snapchat nothing on my phone no more. Like I said, only time I go on social media now is just to post about my business, marketing, or anything like that. Or I may like one of my family something or see what somebody's doing. I'm in some groups with a couple of my family members and stuff like that. And so it's like, I stay on there like that. Anything else? For what? It's just somebody trying to updo the next person.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
I was just on, I know we kind of like taking a little dip, right? But while we on here, I was on social media the other day, and this lady, she went viral, man. She had a dunk, don't get me wrong. Had her pants rolled up. They was like at the airport, and she was recording. Her son was right there. And she looking back at her, you know what I'm saying, looking back at her, and you see her son like, and her son like a teenager.
Yeah.
And you
Yep.
exposing yourself like this, and your son is right
Man,
there. Like,
tell me about it.
come on, man.
Some of them people, some of them men and women be having their kids recording it.
Yeah.
I be like,
Oh yeah.
you really got your
on,
kid,
man.
your 9-year-old talking about turn it, stick your leg out, mama.
Come
I
on,
remember
Put your leg
man.
out there like that.
I remember one time going out and my friend was like, "You should take the pictures before you left the house." I'm like, "I ain't had nobody take them." She's like, "You should have had the kids take them."
Nah.
What? No.
What?
Literally, I'm like, what?
Then you get mad if they out there taking them same pictures
Taking
and
the
it's
same
different.
joint.
Nah.
So you can't get mad at your kid if they taking messed up selfies.
Yep.
Yeah,
You
no,
doing
for
it,
real.
and that's what they gonna say. Well,
And
you
that's why I
did
said
it.
it's just such a thin line. Like I've told you the story before of being at a festival. I think it was a Love on the Lawn festival. And you know, the kids be out there.
Yeah.
That's a whole family thing.
Yeah.
And I'm not out there with my kids, but the whole football team was out there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a woman. You know, I want to go outside, look nice. I had on like this nice dress or whatever. And one of the moms like was trying to call me over to talk to her. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
I can't walk in that space because as soon as they see me and I'm drinking,
Yeah.
so like now my voice is slurred and
Yeah.
I'm loose
Yeah.
with
Yeah,
it.
they see
so
a whole
as soon
different
as
side of you. Yeah.
as soon as they see this, they're not gonna trust nothing I
No.
say. And then my son a teenager, so they his
Yeah.
friends. It's a whole different level. They gonna be on
Yeah.
a different level. I want my son to go through that, have to maneuver through these boys
There's
talking
levels
about
to
they
this.
want-
People
Yeah,
Really?
talk about
don't.
what they wouldn't
They
do
don't
to
want
you.
for some reason, people these days that I'm seeing more and more of, they don't. Again, we're kind of going off topic, but don't want to mix or know that their kids is part of their life. Like
Yeah.
for some reason, it's a lot of you. Like I know, stay in a kid's place, blah blah blah. But it's like you a kid, I'm a grown up. Your life, my life. That's it. Mama got a life. You got a life. You go to school. You do what I say. That's it. No, it's bigger than that.
Yeah, it's bigger
way
than that.
bigger than that. They watching everything.
Watch, and that's why I like what you said, bro. Was like you reinvented yourself in a sense, and said, you know what? Let me check myself because I got these kids growing up,
Yeah.
right? And when you did that, now you pulling away and say, hey man, I gotta. That's not to say you can't be you. You can't do manly or niggerish things.
Yeah.
They just don't see.
They don't
what
see
you-
that. They don't see that part of daddy. My son, my youngest son, he don't never miss a fight. I take my youngest son to fights every time I get a fight. He going. He gonna see that side of daddy.
Yeah.
Win, lose, or draw, he gonna see that side of daddy. But when I go to the bar or the club, he ain't gonna see that daddy.
Right.
He cool. My older ones don't even get to see that daddy.
Right, coming in the house all
No,
drunk,
they
like all of that.
they don't get to see that daddy.
Too much.
So it's like, well, now in my life, I may have a beer. That's about the only thing. Unless you got some tequila, I may take a shot or something like that. But other than that, like, no, they don't get to see that daddy.
Tequila heals everything.
I got the good tequila too. I got it straight from Mexico. My lady, she brought it back from Mexico. She wanted a cruise. She called me up. She said, I'm at the tequila store. You want something? I said, yeah. How much you want me to send? I sent that money quickly.
Yeah, I bet it's still on the shelf too.
She said, and it's locally made and it's family made. So it's I think it's like almost 80 proof. So it's strong. I ain't cracked it open. I told her after we get married, we go on our anniversary. I said when we get back, we cracking it. I said I'm not cracking that thing. I'm gonna let it age well.
Man.
I got it put up.
That's what's up. So now that you in this space, you got supporters. Where is your family at? You grew up with a lot of kids down there. I know because we kind of like grew up together.
Yeah.
When you win in these fights, man, and I'm gonna ask kind of like what I asked Sandra, man. When you come home, who cheering you on besides your kids and your old lady?
My mother, my mom. That's it. Just my kids, my girl, and my kid's mom. So my kid's mom and I, we've been split up for a couple years, and so I actually have a girlfriend that I've been with for over 3 years. So that's my inner circle cheering me on the most. So it's always because those are the ones that I just stick around because I'm the type of person, like I love everybody in the world and stuff like that. But when I die, when I perish, I can guarantee you they're going to be the ones that's going to be there. So those are the ones that I know for a fact when I'm tired, when I'm bleeding, when I'm hurting, they're going to be the ones there to lick the wounds for me. You know, this last fight I just had a fight February 7th. And it was tough against a young boy. He was 28, stacking young boy. It was tough, man. We went back and forth. I lost by like 6 points, but it was nothing. I haven't fought in over 2 years since I hurt my bicep. I'm sitting down there in the athlete area. My son come up to me. I look at him. I say, "You proud?" He go, "Yeah, man, I'm proud of you." And he gave me a big old hug. And right then and there, I didn't care if I lost or what anybody said. My coach was mad and my team was kind of let down, but I didn't care at that moment. At that moment, I did not care because I'm in the ring and I'm punching the guy and I'm side-eyeing seeing my son going, yeah, come on, dad. So that right there, it was my motivation enough. My older kids, yeah, they cool. They don't really like boxing. They don't like the fact that I do it. They don't. My little man love it. And my baby girl, yeah, she's like a pretty princess. She don't care about nothing. She want her hair and nails done. She don't care about none of that stuff. My mama, no, she's like, boy, they ain't paying you enough to do it. I'm like, Mama, I gotta fight. She be like, how much they paying you? I used to tell her, like, man, they ain't paying me nothing. She ain't gonna let no nigga punch me in my head for free. You just as dumb as you look going out there and let that boy punch you in your head for free. They gotta pay me. I was like, yeah, you right. I said, yeah, you right, man. I gotta get paid for this. She said, I'm just saying. And my girl, you know, she was there cheering me on and stuff. She's like, I didn't think you could move like that. She's like, I thought you were old. I was like, yeah, because when I get, you know, when you hit them 40s, boy, them knees start cracking, that back start hurting. And you be like, I don't care how best shape you in, something hurt.
Yeah, man. Yeah, without a doubt.
Something hurt. So
I'm going to take my hat off to you anyway for fighting after 25 and 30 years old, bro.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah, you a dinosaur. If you fight after like 20, 27, they literally consider you a dinosaur. And unless you've been doing it for like let's say like Crawford and them, they've been doing this since they was 7 years old.
Yeah.
So unless you like that, if you ain't started off in boxing but you got into it late, you like a dinosaur to some of these kids.
That's crazy, bro.
I have not fought. Not one person I have fought has been over the age of 30. Not one. Not one. All these people I have fought was literally 21. I fought a 21-year-old, an 18-year-old,
you like
25, 26.
But you're like older stuff, and let me show you how to do that.
Exactly.
Come on, let me show you how to do that, boy.
And when I'm telling you, boy, when I get out, my last fight, the dude was 20. I said, boy, how old you is? He said, I'm 28. I said, damn, 28. He said, how old you is? And, you know, the crowd, everybody looking. They all looking. I said, I'm 41. I hear his coach going, damn. Hey. Like I said, you know, like Kevin Hart did. Damn. How old that boy is? He said 41. He said, you supposed to be over there with the older guys.
Yeah, you supposed to be coaching the cat.
Yeah, I said, he lied to me. I said, my coach lied. My coach told me you was going to be in your 30s. I was happy. Right. I said, I'm about to fight a 35-year-old. I said, I felt good. I said, his back hurt just like mine.
Psych.
You know what I'm saying? That boy, he looked good. I said, who he fighting? He said, oh, he fighting you. I said, no, he ain't.
Do people get the type of boxing mixed up a lot? Because you know it's different. Well, no, you know, with the gloves and no gloves.
Yeah. That's bare knuckle. I didn't train with bare knuckle fighting. Them boys is no joke. Yeah. Them boys is if you can get hit in your face with a bare hand for about 3 minutes for 5 rounds, you crazy.
Yeah.
You just plumb dumb crazy.
My favorite type of fighting is UFC.
Yeah, no, ain't nobody kicking me in my legs. No, that's why I could never do like kickboxing and things like that because ain't nobody kicking me in my legs. I love my legs.
Sure.
Yeah, them fools.
My mom always told me my legs were pretty, so it's like,
Man.
he was not about to kick me in my legs. Nah,
For
I used to train with those guys and seeing them kicking those bags and kicking the bars and stuff to get their shins. Boy, y'all crazy. I'll stick with these right here. I'm cool.
Man, fools get kicked and get knocked out.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, nah. One of my guys, man, he used to do that all the time. Then he ended up just showing me. He's like, man, let me just show you how I feel on your leg. I ain't gonna kick you hard, I'm gonna kick you a little bit. Man, he must kick me a little bit. I said, never again. You do that again, boy, I'm hitting you with something.
So
not my fist.
Who's your Rushmore, your 5 Rushmore boxers?
I would say my number 1 is Vander Holyfield. I love me some Terrence Crawford. Arturo Gotti, people don't realize, and Roberto Duran will be my number 4, and then my number 5. And that'd be I don't know. I would say Sugar Ray Leonard.
Wow.
Sugar Ray.
Hey, that's your rush. And you want to know what, man? You didn't mention Mayweather. You didn't mention Mike Tyson. You didn't mention
Mike Tyson. He was good.
Davis.
Gervonta, he good, but he just he about the money and legacy type thing. He don't really like to fight. I like guys that like to put it on like 2-3 times a year and things like that. Like you really got to do this. That's why I say amateur boxing is harder than professional boxing because these amateurs, they fight like almost 100, 200
That's
fights
insane,
a year.
Bro.
They train it all year long.
Jeez.
That while these professionals getting time off, they train all year long. Mike Tyson, if you really look at Mike Tyson's record, he got beat by big name boxers. Like Lennox Lewis. He got beat by these guys. You know what I'm saying? Vander Holyfield. These are big boxers. These are big name top prize fighters. So, and look at the guys that he actually beat and knocked out. Like, they weren't that good. Do your history. I know
I can see where you're going. I can see where you're going.
I know a lot of people gonna be like, man, Michael, yeah. He was the most vicious and ferocious fighter in boxing ever had. Since he was a kid, he was the most vicious one. But he actually lost to real good boxers.
Gotcha.
So there's a big difference.
Yeah.
there.
There is a big difference.
And Mayweather, I like Mayweather, but I don't like. I like Pretty Boy. I like Pretty Boy. I don't like Money Mayweather. There's a difference. Yeah. So Money Mayweather is now. So the Pretty Boy. That's when everybody was like, oh yeah, Pretty Boy Floyd. That boy was a monster until he got his hands hurt. But when he became Money Mayweather, you go stay on that side. Stay on that side of the track.
I like Terrence Crawford because he has a very unique story, man.
Yeah.
What his mama did was insane.
Yeah.
And then what he just did with the Boxing Association, I was like, I like that.
That shows you to step up. That made other brothers in boxing step up.
Yeah.
So it's like, instead of letting the boxing politics take, because boxing is politics.
Yeah.
I understand that.
Everything.
So, right. It's like,
man, can you imagine your mama taking you outside and making you fight these cats, and if you don't win, you're not coming in the house, bro?
Yeah. But it wasn't my mama. It was my brother. It wasn't my mama, but it was my brother. Back then, my brother used to take us around the corner on Fremont. It's an apartment complex in Elgin. I tell this story all the time. I said, that's how I learned to fight.
The red building right there?
Yeah, on the corner
there. On the corner,
yeah,
right
there on the corner. And we go downstairs in the basement, and it'd be a group of kids in there. And be a bunch of old cats and all that betting on the kids, and we in there fighting each other.
Where the hell was I at, bro?
I don't know, but that
they had a fight club.
Yeah, they had a mini fight club back in the day and stuff like that. Boy, I remember it like it was yesterday. My brother used to take me over there, and we used to just go down. All right, go in the little hallway and go downstairs. And then one of the apartments had a hallway, and because my auntie stayed there, my aunt Elma, she stayed in that building, and go in there and fight in a little bitty hallway right there. Like, all right, come on, next, come on, get in there and fight. Yeah, come on. Then kid after kid after kid. That's how I learned to fight.
Man, I don't know where I was at because I ain't never heard of that.
Yeah,
and I was always in the hood like that.
Yeah, my brother used to take me around.
I wouldn't have been part of that no way, Ness.
Why?
Ain't nobody finna say they whooped me. You understand what I'm telling you?
Yeah, I got whooped a few times. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, I'm man enough to say, hey, some of y'all, I know some of y'all on his page too. Y'all used to kick my ass. Y'all used to bully me,
bro.
but
you're not saying that you with me, bro. No, I can't take no L like that. Yeah. Nah, I'm sorry, I'm running.
That's why I learned to fight though. I ain't gonna lie. I learned. My brother made me fight. Shit.
Oh, for real.
I told you I'm a surprise fighter. Man, can we just talk this out? Nah, let me stop because I wasn't no chump though. You feel me? Like,
no, for real.
I used to fight, but yeah, not like organized fighting.
Yeah, man, I ain't never want to fight. I did not want to fight.
Has anybody ever took the L outside the ring? Like, been so pissed and felt like they didn't deserve that loss? And
yeah, I've seen the guys, myself.
Yeah.
that don't make sense. Like, if you couldn't whoop him in the ring, how you gonna whoop him outside of the ring?
I was ready to whoop that big white boy.
But he just whoops you in the
he
ring.
Just whooped me in the ring. So I didn't care. I was mad. But I ended up getting that rematch.
Hey, your mind playing tricks on you, bro.
Because the simple fact, right? He whooped me in the ring. I'm not gonna lie. He whooped me in the ring. He won fair and square, right? Instead of just taking it and just saying move on, you go into other things and motherfuckers in the hood that go to your gym, you speaking my name and they just overhearing you speaking my name to everybody in your gym. This is out there with in Schaumburg where the white folks at. So it's like you didn't even realize that one of the black dudes that go to your gym know me personally.
Yeah.
So he coming back, and then my other boxing coach, because I got 3 coaches. So my other boxing coach go to your gym, and he hearing you talking shit about, oh yeah, I whooped this guy named Bradley, man. I beat him, but you barely beat me. Right. You beat me by a split decision. So that means a couple of refs went for me, and a couple of refs went for you. It's just that one determining factor that went to your side. You barely beat me. Right. So yeah, I went up to that gym and I was like, man, I'm about to beat this boy brains.
Well, in this instance, you can use your legs and your hands.
Yeah,
right.
But at that time, my coach Styles, he was like, no, Marcus. He's Lithuanian. He's like, no, Marcus. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. We're going to get him back in the ring. So I said, all right.
Okay.
I said, okay. I said, fair. Yeah. I said that's cool. That's cool. And then what happened? I knocked him out.
You knocked KO'd him?
Next fight. That was in front of that was out in this Italian event.
I break you.
Yeah, it's this Italian event. We was out there. I think it was like Joliet or something. We was at this Italian event. I walked through the door and his name was Sean. I walked through the door. I see him standing in the weight line. Man, I'm like, oh, he weighing in. He must have turned around. He seen him. He go, oh my God. I'm like, yeah, nigga, I'm here. And then I look on the thing. I see we not even fighting each other. We fighting other people. That's God working mysterious ways. God knew I was ready because I'm in the ring. I'm shadow boxing for months. I was preparing because my coach said we go get him. For months I was preparing for him. So get there, I look, I said, man, I'm not even fighting this guy, man. So I get all discouraged. I'm like, man, turns out my guy that I'm supposed to fight didn't even show up. Then turns out the guy he's supposed to fight didn't even show up. So then the matchmaker said, well, I got 2 heavyweights right here with that guys didn't even show up. So I go up to Coach Carmel because he's my other coach. Yeah. He comes up. He's like, hey,
Big
Bradley.
Big up to Carmel, man.
Yeah, Carmel, man. That's my coach, man. He was there for the knockout. He'll tell you straight out. He was there because he the one who told me what to do. Yeah. In the second round, he told me exactly how to knock him out, and that's exactly what I did, what he told me to do.
Carmel getting down like that?
Carmel get down like that. He's been a part of 2 of my knockouts. Really? I won 2 fights by straight knockouts. And this dude was not small. This white boy was big. And I'm talking about big, strong boy. The man. I shouldn't say boy, my bad. But I'm looking at him. He Carmel comes, he's like, hey man, we got him. We got him. They changed the fight. You about to fight him. You about to, I said, I'm about to fight him? He said, yeah. Bro, I must have went into one of the rooms. I turned off the light. I turned on 50 Cent Mini Men. And I'm doing push-ups. I come out that room. The room was all hot and I'm sweating. He like, Carmel, like, man, what you doing in there? I said, I'm getting ready to kill this man. And he said, no, man, you got to take it easy a little bit. I said, no, I'm going to kill him, Carmel. I said, you don't understand. I'm about to break him. So I'm walking down and thing like that. Sam Colonna was the gentleman. He's a big name boxing coach out in Chicago, promoter. He big, man. Sam Colonna, he knew my coach, Coach Shannon. And Sam's like, oh, you Shannon's fighter, ain't you? I said, yeah, I'm Shannon's fighter. He said, good luck, man. Go knock him out. That's his exact words. Go knock him out. I said, all right. I go up there. First round, I'm just jabbing to his belly. Because with big men, when you jab to their belly, they're going to drop their hands. And when they drop their hand, go for the face. So first round, I'm jabbing, jab. He dropped his hands. I said, oh, I got him. I'm shaking. I'm like, I got him now. I said, I go back to the corner. I look at Carmel. I said, Carmel, I got him. I said, Carmel, I got him. He said, yeah. Carmel's like, yeah. When he do that again, you already know what to do. Throw the left hand. So man, I must have dropped. I whooped through the jab to the belly. He dropped it. I said, oh my God. I said, I got this mother. Hey, I got you, boy. So then I did it again. I came back. I fainted. I said, ha. He instantly dropped. I came right on top. Boom. I heard Carmel do it again. I said, okay. So I did it again. I said, who? He dropped it again. And boom, I hit him again. He must have went back to the corner. It was like 20 seconds in the second round. He went to his corner. He backing out. Boom. And ref getting him the count. 1. The ref like, you okay? You okay? Come closer. He took 2 steps. I asked Carmel, I swear. He took 2 steps. Whoop, whoop. Boom. Fell out, right? I instantly run up to him in his face. He on the ground. I go, motherfucker, I got you. I'm yelling, I'm celebrating, I'm doing everything in front of him. He on the ground just, You ever seen them cartoon with the birds? And that's him.
He got Tweety going around his head.
And I'm yelling and screaming. I'm like, I get out the ring. I go look directly for Sam Colonna downstairs. And Sam goes, how was your fight? I said, I knocked him out. And Sam's like,
he didn't like him?
No, he didn't. No, he wasn't like that. He was just, he knew I was Shannon's fighter. So he used to give me that like good old, hey man, go knock him out, kid. You know what I'm saying? Then when I come down and say, well, I knocked him out. Literally. Yeah. He said
I got a guy for Carmel, man. This finna blow your mind. He's a black Ukrainian.
Ooh.
Yeah. I
haven't seen one of them.
Yeah, hey, I ain't seen one either.
That's like a unicorn.
So, man, I work in the school district and whatnot, bro. So I had the school call me in and was like, hey, we having trouble with this family, yada yada, his kids. So I'm like, all right, let me get a hold of his mom. Get a hold of his mom. Hey, meet me at the school. She met me at the school. When I seen them walking by, I'm like, okay, they kind of look. It's like, are they Japanese or something?
Yeah.
And then so they were sitting in the vestibule, and they were talking with each other.
Yeah.
And I got it with the dean, so I went in before them so we can debrief. And I was like, hey man, what language they say? They from Ukraine. I said, he from Ukraine.
Yeah.
He's black.
Yeah.
Straight up like, whoa.
But he's a Negro.
Yeah. And so after the meeting and whatnot, so I asked the kid, so what do you like to do? He said, I like to box. I said, hey, he talk like dude. I like to box.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, you sound like homie from the movie.
Yeah.
And his mom was like, yes, he liked the box. He was the champion in Ukraine.
Yeah.
I said, I got the perfect person for him.
I'm telling you, bring them down there. I'm telling you, them Ukrainians, boy, they do not play. I'm telling you, they can fight.
Man, buddy.
They already going through war. Like I tell people, I said the best fighters are the ones that got pain in them.
Yeah.
They the ones that go through pain. That's why I tell the suburban fighters, I said, you don't really want to fight them niggas from the city. Them city boxers. They be like, oh, why? I said, because they coming from pain.
Yeah.
I said, they seeing motherfuckers getting shot at. They got a dick on the floor. They 4 of their cousins dead. Like, so you got to understand, they coming from pain. They ready to hurt you.
Right.
Yeah.
I said, so if you get in the ring with somebody that's coming from pain, nah, man, you gonna lose. I'm sorry. I don't care how good you are. He got pain in
But
him.
you
He
gotta
ready
be
to kill
composed though. Dog. You gotta be composed. 'Cause if you lose your composure, you can find yourself sleeping real quick.
you. Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
most definitely. People don't realize that.
Yeah, without a doubt. We gonna transition to the Vanessa B segment. This is the Vanessa B segment, man. Yeah.
I always ask a question, and I was peeping your page and noticed that you do work out. Obviously, that you've talked about. So I had a question. I know you are in a relationship, so would you rather your girlfriend outlift you in the gym or refuse to lift weights at all?
Because not lifting weights, you'd be like, oh,
Right.
lame. But outlift me, you'd be like, come on, man. Hey, you make fun of my masculinity. But, that's a good question. Dang. I don't want to sound like a sucker though,
Well,
because I don't. Hey, put them weights down, hit that cardio. go get on that stair stepper.
She might outwork you.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Cause Jim Jones was arguing with Shannon Sharp about that, bro.
Yeah.
Cause Jim Jones is like, bro, I'll work you. Shannon Sharp was like, I'm stronger than you. I can. He said, dude, I will outwork you. You might be stronger than me, but I can outwork you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Explain that though. Outwork you can
Meaning,
last longer.
I can last longer doing a whole lot more.
Doing a whole lot of more stuff
yeah.
than you think. Because a lot of guys have the muscles, but they can't do a lot of cardio.
Yeah.
A lot of guys that do cardio can't lift heavy. So, but to answer your question, I wouldn't. Just don't touch the weights. Don't touch the weights. Go hit the stair stepper, my dear. Because if you outlifted me, that means you can lift me. And we ain't about to do that.
Okay, and then this was a question from the girls. The girls wanted to know: why is it a thing that boys don't lift their legs as much as they do their upper body?
Because men are always like prideful, so it's always about the bigger chest and bigger arms, and because they believe chest and arms is what's going to attract the ladies and things like that. When ladies think like the lower half is what attracts the males and things, it's just what the culture puts it as. So when you go in the gym, everybody from other men and other women, they always be like, oh, look at his arms or look at his chest. And that's the main focus. Or look at his back. It's all upper body focus because you remember men speak from like their pride and things like that. And so, and then ladies, they always like the good looking legs and stuff. So they always look for the lower half. So men, they don't really care too much about their legs. Yeah, I see guys with a big chest and big arm and their legs look like this.
Yeah.
I'll be like, boy, you don't care about your legs.
But it's also the other way around for women. We work our legs way more than our upper body.
Yeah, because that's what society push it as.
Yeah.
Society pushes as like, big especially thighs, the thick thighs, big butt, things like that. So that's what they push it towards.
Now what? Now here's the thing about that. Cause I just seen some stuff on social media, and they was asking these ladies like, what guy would you have? They probably had like 8 dudes. One dude being skinny and tight and swole, and mugs being fluff bodies.
Yeah.
And a lot of women pick the fluff bodies. So I'm sitting up here thinking to myself, I'm in the gym trying to kill myself to get a 6-pack, and they don't even want that.
No, because you shouldn't work out and do those things for someone else. You should do that for yourself. But my girl and we talk about this all the time because she be like, how does this guy that's fat as hell get a girl like that? She'll literally say that. And I say, because that dude treats her right. He treats her the way that she wants to be treated. And she doesn't look at the looks. She looks at the way that he ultimately treats her. So if he's treating her better than the guy that's over there that's egotistic, that's looking in the mirror like every 5 seconds at his muscles and stuff, that guy is selfish. He's bent on just him. But this guy over here, he's fine. He's 300 pounds. He likes to eat bacon cheeseburgers, but he's gonna make sure that his woman is good. He gonna spoil her to the T. And he don't care. Yeah, he gonna eat a double.
A double joint?
A double. And he don't care. And she gonna be the one to buy it. Because she know he gonna buy that purse that she want. And it ain't gonna be nothing to it. She gonna be fine.
Well, we got the source right here. We got the source right here. Ness, what is up? We in the gym killing ourselves to be chiseled. And they saying ladies don't like this. Is this the truth? Is this some truth to this?
It's like what he's saying. It's like more of the consistency of who the man is. Like, yeah, like I've said it plenty of times. I don't think I could date someone that does not work out at all. Like no type of, like self-care in that aspect as far as health. Yeah. Regardless if it's running, not lifting weights, whatever it is, like eating differently, whatever that looks like for them. I would be okay with that. So whatever he looks like, I don't think I'll too much care. I don't think it's really a preference of what they look like. It's more of the consistency of caring about who you are as a person. Yeah, for me, that's what it is.
Yeah, that's a great answer because they're showing you if you care enough about yourself, then that means you would care enough about me in the same extent.
Cause then it's like I'm not in the best shape. So how I'm gonna be looking at somebody like, oh, he buff, he built, and I'm still trying to get to where I'm trying to be. So it's like kind of, not making sense.
You
so
just
it's
left
like
Culver's.
Right, literally.
Word up.
I'm going to Starbucks after.
Yeah, he got nice arms. What's up? No, I want that shit up.
Man,
and it be the other way around. Like men look at women who be in the gym and be like, dang, she look nice, but not knowing like really what they do or whatever. So it's not about what they look like. It's about
I know what y'all do in the gym. I know exactly what y'all do in the gym. It's called distract us. Yeah. Man, listen, bro. I'm in the gym the other day. Shawty on a joint where she might had her back arched and she might have been doing the you know what I'm talking about? Yep. Had her shirt rolled up in the back. Get up, waist this small with a BBL. What are we doing?
No, not me.
Why do you have that outfit? Why do you have that outfit on?
I get on my phone quickly. Hey, babe. What's up? What you doing? Let me get on out of here. That's why I'm glad I'm at the boxing gym.
All of us,
that's
man.
The public gyms, and that's those gyms like after 5 o'clock.
Yeah, the commercial type gym.
Man, it's a club.
That's why I'm glad I'm in the gym with killers.
The men too.
I'm in
the men too. Y'all be in there with no shirts on, or now y'all wear the little shorts trying to show the little calf.
They bringing them 70s ripped shirts back, them little ripped joints back. They bringing them back out. They're like, boy, you gonna go?
We looking too.
Take that shirt off, go give it back to your uncle.
Man,
oh my gosh,
I'm telling you, man. That's why I don't go to commercial gyms because they be doing way too much.
Man, I need a change. You got the
half naked girls in there, the half naked guys. You got this guy that think he like, boy, you think you Tarzan or something doing all type of crazy stuff.
Yo, matter of fact, I'm gonna let y'all see something. I was at the gym the other day and I was like, hey, man. This can't be happening.
Man.
I
sure went to the gym at a different time than my regular time.
Check out Homeboy, man. Check out Homeboy. Man, you can pass that to Ness, bro.
Fits.
Oh, no, that's
Oh. I've seen people with like construction boots on.
Do you see what he was doing? It's like
that's for pull-ups, my boy. Like that's for pull-ups. What is you doing?
What are you doing? Right. I know exactly what he do. He want to see the ladies, bro. That he has. There is no way in hell you on a pull-up bar.
Doing that
with the assistant.
I've done that before, but I heard it was for your butt.
They make machines for that. Like, they literally, it's called a leg press. Like they make a leg press to do exactly what you're doing. All you gotta do is take one leg off. Right. That's it. Just take one leg off and do it. Man, but you want to do all the extra stuff.
I was tripping, like,
boy,
man,
stop playing with me.
What's really going on?
I'm the type where I'm like, I'm good. Yeah. That's why I don't go to commercial gyms, man. I'm in there with killers. I'm surrounded by killers. That's it. And we got maybe like 1 or 2 ladies in there, but they be the moms and stuff. Shout out. Pro Boxing Fitness, downtown Izzy, you know that. 32 Page Court, right across the street from Lincoln Ave.
That's a small gym. That is a nice. They expensive as hell though, man.
Only $50 a month.
Only $50 a month.
But
that is not expensive.
But listen, here my thing is
$30.
But here my thing is, right? People say that though, but
It's where we literally are saying the difference of what you really would get. The main thing, the privacy compared
but
to
my thing is this.
everyone.
But here's my main thing, and this goes out to everybody that says that it's expensive or something, right? And you go to those commercial gyms, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you making some businessman a millionaire or a billionaire,
True.
but you
That's
won't
true.
make your community a millionaire, a billionaire. You won't invest that money right back into your community.
Yeah.
It could be a Latino-owned business, or it could be a Black-owned business, but it's too expensive.
Well, I tried both. I did give him a try. I wasn't going, so I was like, I'm just giving him a free $50.
I mean,
Then I tried Tyler Creek,
yeah.
and I was like, I'm giving him a free $50. Let me go ahead and
Yeah, that's that new one they opened up over there, ain't it?
Yeah, I'm
that's,
just gonna put my just
you gotta
reactivate my Planet and LA because
it's just they got it's the difference. The difference.
you can put them on pause.
No, for real.
Yeah, I mean, you can pause them.
Yeah,
we want our money. We gonna come
Rec
call
now,
it.
who expensive as heck as a commercial gym? The Rec. The Rec is high.
At Lifetime.
Yeah.
I think it's like $100. Oh, Lifetime expensive.
Yeah, no, the records start at like $30 a month for the
Oh, is
membership.
it?
But if you want like a yearly or something or 6 months, it's like $100 or something.
Oh, okay, maybe that's something.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. I tell people too, right? That's why I tell my like my helpers, my assistants. I say, you know, the reason why these parents are willing to pay $143 a month for our boxing class, and they'd be like, why? I said, because of us.
Yeah.
The
quality.
We are the $143. We are the $50. We are the $55 a month. I said, when people come in here and see that, they like, man, I'm gonna pay for that.
Yeah.
So
100%,
that's the reason why they look at
Yeah.
it and say, oh, I'm willing to pay that. They wonder, because they come in and they be like, man, why, how are they paying $100 something a month? I said, because they come and they see the way I train their kids and they love it.
I try to tell these
That's the
coaches
reason why
that
they willing to pay that amount.
as a mama, we would pay anything
Yeah.
to invest in our child if it's worth it.
Yeah.
You gotta
Yeah.
give me something. You gotta give my child something, not
Yeah.
necessarily me, but you gotta give my family something for this price. And
Yeah.
I'll
And
pay
then
it.
they look at, and them kids,
I would help. I would bend up backwards. I would do
I'm
all
telling
of that.
you, I've had parents do so much. I have parents bring me gifts. I have parents like food. I'm talking about birthdays, Christmas, anything. Invite me out
Inbox
to
you
parties.
yourself too. Hey, listen, and you can't be a good guy. You can't always be a good guy.
Nah. I learned that the hard way.
Cause
You
you,
can't mix that.
Oh, you good with my son.
You can't mix that. I did that once in my
Yeah.
career. You can't mix that. When that mom look good, you gotta keep. How you doing, Miss James?
Yeah.
All right, now I'll see you later. Damn, boy. And your mind, you
Said my mind's telling me
you
no.
can do whatever you want in your mind. You like, But when it comes to that up close and personal, keep it professional. How you doing? Yeah. All right, now go do some jumping jacks, buddy.
Right.
Little buddy, mama was so fine. She wanted him to play quarterback. He said he was throwing interceptions. He was like, man,
I'm telling you.
man, go ahead and play, man. He gonna play quarterback.
I'm telling you, boy. I'd have had, boy. Hey.
Yeah, you go down there, you know. Let me. Hey, listen, bro. Yeah, I done. Yeah.
I done had some mamas, boy, that made me rethink and be like, I quit.
That's probably why
I quit.
And they said what is some of the what men hold jobs? They was like coaching is number one.
I swear.
Yup. I'm telling you, I dated
Y'all think it's tough for y'all. Imagine having your kid in multiple sports all year.
He playing
as
for
a
free.
woman.
He playing for free.
And then a man just in a position of, teaching your child something, you already just leaking.
Hey, you want him to be a
Dang,
starter?
bro.
You want that boy to be a starter?
Yeah.
You want to be a starter?
You want to be a starter?
Yeah.
Hey, before when my man, the Forrest Gump principal, he said, so where's Mr. Gump at?
Thank
She
God my
said,
son got talent.
he's gone on vacation.
Yeah.
He said, okay, well, I'll be by around 8 o'clock.
That boy, after he was done, he said, boy, your mama really love you, boy.
Well, your mama really love you.
Your mama really love you, boy. I tell her, hey, you want that boy to get in the ring?
Oh, my
You want him to be a
God.
starter? I can't say that now because I got me a lady now,
I ain't
baby.
gonna try it 'cause y'all
I ain't
lying.
Hey, that'd be the most thing she used to. When me and my girl started dating, and she seen I was personally training like a lot of different women, and she be like, "You don't never want to hook up with them. You don't never think about that with them." I said, "No, no." But in my back of my mind,
my mind telling me
I'm
no.
like, "Shit, do you not see that one over there,
Miss Potter.
Look how she doing squats.
Yeah.
Go a little lower. Go a little lower. Yeah. That's right. Go lower. That's
Can
right.
you,
Your mom
shout
coming
out-
to the game today.
Oh my God.
I'm telling you.
And we're not even gonna try it because as soon as women open that door, then here go Jimmy. He in the back of the line.
Yeah.
Jimmy carrying the bag. Y'all talking
Yeah.
about starting? No, Jimmy gonna be the water boy.
He gonna start at least one game.
Yeah.
He gonna be in one game.
Yeah.
And it ain't gonna be the top game. He gonna be in one game.
Right, y'all
Yeah.
playing
You
a
know,
blowout team.
all the kids at least gotta play once.
Yeah.
So your son wasn't gonna play at all this year because the boys
Hilarious.
suck. But
Yeah,
I'm just trying to see
depending
the
on
youth.
how.
I'm trying to
I
see.
couldn't imagine.
Boy.
Depending on how this conversation gonna go is gonna determine how much playing time your son gonna
I
get.
can't
Now,
imagine.
how much are you willing to invest in your son?
Oh my God.
Girl, stop looking with a body like that. Stop looking at them prices. You ain't gotta worry about it.
Yeah.
You ain't gotta worry about it. Hey, go get that boy jersey number one. He number one.
Don't even worry about the team fees.
Look, now the boy going number 0 now. Now it's
Yeah,
0.
nah,
Ain't nothing
yeah,
above
Yeah,
0.
you get what you want. And you know them parents down there be pulling it because you know it'd be a
yeah.
fashion show on Saturday.
Yeah.
Oh, we just got out the basketball season. That was OC.
Oh, my God,
It was
yeah.
really looking like the parents was trying to freak the other kids on the
Oh,
other team.
man.
Yeah, that's just called distraction.
Distraction.
That boy seeing them.
Distraction.
Remember them? Some of them kids ain't soaking. They ain't even seen no cougar.
I ain't gonna lie. I had a homegirl who daughter played softball, and the parents told her, "Hey man, can you not come dressed like that no more? Because our husbands are looking at you."
No, for
Yeah,
real.
I had
Yeah.
that happen at when I was training at One Fitness, coaching them kids. Boy, this mom came in with some coochie cutter shorts on, out. I'm like, I walked up to him. I said, "Ma'am, you can't come
Every
in
year
here like
it's a
that."
girl on
You
football. She
can't come
come
in
with
here
no
like
bra on, titty nipples just hard as
Like,
hell.
juggling.
Look, your son is not getting. He ain't getting no extra attention. He ain't getting nothing. You getting all the attention.
Right.
Exactly.
And you getting the wrong attention from some of these mamas. They ready to fight you outside.
Oh my
For
God, we don't know who more
And
worse.
just really putting their kid in, like I said, putting their kid in just a fucked up position
Yeah.
because you got the other little kids saying something.
Yeah.
You got these grown people saying stuff.
Your mama a hoe. Damn. Like that. How you know the word hoe?
So I'm starting though. I'm starting.
But my mama told me the only way you was starting because you was fucking on the couch. She was like, wait, what?
Literally, these
What?
kids
Your
don't
son-
care.
Hey, the head coach,
don't care.
the head coach get the pick of the litter. You heard me?
Yeah.
my
My
God.
coach told me that one time. He said, "Don't mix the
Why
business
they
with
like
pleasure,
that?
Bradley. Don't do that." Coach Shannon told me. He said, "Don't mix the business with pleasure." Now,
Yeah, you
and
just
I did
can't.
that about. I ain't gonna lie, about 6 years ago. I did that one time, and I ain't never did it again. I said, "No, I would never do that again because
Yeah.
you can't mess up the money, man.
Yeah, I can't mess up
the money,
man. While we at it, man, before we get on up out of here, I just had to say this. My black people, I'm gonna make a public service announcement. Because if I'm not mistaken, the week before last, which was 2 weeks ago, when we was still in February, and a couple things happened in February, right? The Super Bowl happened in February, Black History Month happened in February, and they dropped bombs on mother lovers in February, right? But I'm saying all this to say, during the month of February, we didn't represent us, Black History Month, right? But I am sure enough seeing a whole lot of people getting ready to represent St. Patrick's Day next week.
Y'all gonna be downtown Chicago watching them paint the water green.
Now,
Green.
help me to understand this. Y'all was just talking about Bad Bunny. You didn't understand what he was saying, but you are participating in St. Patrick's Day,
Some of y'all don't even know the history
and
behind it. So.
y'all didn't do nothing for Black History Month. Don't know what black culture is,
Nope.
but is participating in an Irish culture event.
And you ain't even Irish.
Shame.
Okay.
You from the west side of Elgin. Shut up.
I'm just trying to figure all that out, man. I ain't trying to, this ain't no knock to nobody out there. Promoters, get y'all money. To all your promoters that's got parties, you know what? Hey, if I knew, I'll plug y'all. I swear to God, I'll plug y'all and be like, hey, man,
a black Irish person. I want to meet one. If you real and you're a real like black Irish person, but I need to really see them. I need to really see, the family history. Other than that, man, y'all weird.
Yeah, man.
Because they don't celebrate us, but we'll celebrate a lot. I celebrate myself, and I celebrate, the Hispanic culture because my kids are half Mexican. So I will represent for them to show them respect each other's cultures on that sense. But it's like, nah, I'm not gonna respect the culture if they don't even respect mine in the first place.
I could make a few excuses because coming out of college up until maybe 21 and I'd say 25, 26, I celebrated St. Patrick's Day heavy.
I never have.
We would go to the city, go bar crawling, greened out, decked out. To us, it was a day to party. Another day to theme, a day to party.
Yeah.
Now I'm really putting together nothing to nothing. I don't know why I really haven't recently. Honestly, I'm not going to say it was a specific thing that made me stop. No. But then it was just a day to party.
No, I get it. Right. I get it, and I understand because that's what most people think of it as is a day to party.
I feel like the younger crowd maybe can still get away with that excuse.
Yeah.
But as we get older, and like you said, knowledge is power. Once we know what we're doing,
because they damn sure ain't coming out for Juneteenth,
especially if you ain't, especially if you ain't celebrating us. That don't make sense.
No knock to the promoters, definitely, because I know there's a few promoters we know that's having parties this weekend. No knock to them specifically, because it is a business, but it's where was it when it came to us? You know what I mean? Can we get a theme and a day to party? I
don't really celebrate none of that stuff too much. I may celebrate us as Juneteenth here and there, or maybe Mexican Heritage Day or something like that because I be with my kids or something. But I don't celebrate no Christmas.
Cinco de Mayo, they be all lit.
I may do that because my lady is Hispanic, so I
Right. Yeah, so I mean that makes sense.
I would with her, and like I said, that's my kids' culture, so I have to show them respect for that part. But other than that, I don't celebrate none of that stuff. I celebrate birthdays. Yeah, that's the special days for me. If it's your birthday, then that's we gonna party. So, but
the day you was born, what?
Man, fuck Valentine's Day. You ain't getting nothing from me. No.
Let's cut the cameras. Cut the cameras.
No. What is the sweetest day? No, shut up. Who cares? Nah, my girl tell you.
Going so well.
My girl tell you she be like, he ain't give me nothing for that because I don't celebrate. I don't celebrate that. For what? For what? I'm not about to make nobody rich. What you talking about? I want to be rich.
It's the thought that counts.
I will buy you the same thing on a Thursday. I send her flowers. My girl tell you I send her flowers almost every single week. It ain't got to be no Valentine's Day. That's
Drop
one day.
Drop a W in the comments if he telling the truth.
They literally would say, how much money they make? That's billions. That's billions of dollars they making on one day off of us. Man, forget that. I'll go buy you flowers tomorrow. Stop playing. I don't care. And sweetest day, man, you ain't got to give me nothing. You are my sweetie. So every day is sweetest day. Every day is sweetest day.
I hate sweetest day, though.
Every day is Valentine's Day.
You said you hate sweetest day.
It's made up. They just came out the blue and
those are made up things.
Since the girls want to take Valentine's Day, we gonna do sweetest day. Yeah.
Man, every day is something.
It's something every day.
We just gotta represent yourself every day. That's what you should do. Every day should be a celebration that we still here on this earth. There's a lot of people that's not. So you just got to celebrate every day.
No, for sure.
Every day is a celebration for me. And then it don't take a day for you to go out there and think about somebody, knowing that people have things that they love. Maybe it's a little trinket and things. Every holiday my girl likes. She likes to celebrate holidays, so I'll go buy her a trinket or something to put on her display board or something because I know those are the little things she likes. My daughters, they love getting their nails or something, so I know those little things that they like. It shouldn't take just one day out the year to show that. You got to show it every single day. Every day.
Because it's showing up somebody on the bench waiting and watching.
Yeah. Yeah. That'd be like, oh, you ain't gonna do it? I do it. I do
It ain't tricking if you got
I
it.
don't care how much it is. You know what I'm saying? Me and my lady, we don't care how much. Yeah, it's all good, man.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's $1 or $1 million. As long as you thought about me, it's cool. You know, I went over to my girl house a couple days ago, and even the lovely socks I got on, she gave me socks. She know I love socks. I collect like little random tricky socks and stuff. So she bought me socks. You know, I love bracelets. She bought me the bracelet, things like that. So it's like those are little things. She's like, here, I bought you these socks.
Right.
It ain't Valentine's Day or Sweetest Day. It's Thursday.
Just brought you the socks because
I
it's
just
Thursday.
bought you socks because it's Thursday.
Because it's Thursday.
No, for real. That do mean the world.
Well, man, we
The
definitely
little stuff.
appreciate you, man, stopping by, man, and having a conversation with us. You know, it's a blessing. We like to highlight those from the town and surrounding areas, but most definitely those from the town, man. And I watched you, you know, along your journey from, you know, being over on Hickory Street to, you know, to the fitness, to your boxing, you feel me, to
Yes, sir.
you being a chubby guy, to you losing weight and
Yes,
walking
sir.
around town without a shirt on.
Yeah.
And I'm getting jealous.
Join the crew then, my boy.
I'm trying in my mind. I'm like, I got it.
We can still go out
I
and eat.
got it.
I'm still
Because, you
eating
know,
ribs.
what I look like in my mind compared to what I look like when I walk by the mirror is two different things.
Yeah, well, then that's the point. What I look like in my mind, I
No,
look like
for
now.
real.
'Cause
hey.
When I was chubby, I see. That's why God gives you the vision. I don't know
And-
whoever out there. If y'all ain't spiritual, that's on y'all. I always say God gives you the vision of who you supposed to be. That's who you supposed to be.
True that.
And go be that. That's the reason why you have the vision.
Man, the mirror be tricking me, man. So I try to walk past it and I'm like, hey, nigga. And I look and I just see the whole side.
Oh, shit. Can you shout your services out that you offer at Pro Boxing?
Well, I do the one-on-one coaching. Also, I also got a book out. It's called Changing the Dynamics Between
Author in the
You
house.
and Your Foster Child. It's to help parents in the foster community when they adopt their child. Like I said, I was a foster kid growing up.
We're going to have to bring you back on, bro. We're gonna have,
I'm also an author, so I've got also I got an application coming out. It's called Blues Relocation Specialist. Blues stands for Better Living Unites Everyone. So it's going to be as soon as it should be available on Google Play, and also the Apple Store. So it's to help people connect. So if you need a job or a side gig, like I said, it's the Uber of side gigs. You know how people post on Facebook and stuff. So I made an application just for that. So that should be coming out soon.
Nice.
Like you asked, I'm a boxing coach down there at Pro Boxing Fitness. My classes run Monday, Wednesday, Friday. 5 p.m. through 6 p.m. That's for the kids class, all the way from 5 years old all the way to 13. I also do one-on-ones. If you want to hit me up, look me up on Instagram, King Doobies, KEENDUBBIEZ. Don't forget the Z. And then also you can hit me up on Facebook, Marcus Darling. You already know Marcus Darling. I don't have any panties on. So you already know what it is. Marcus Darling Bradley. You could also hit me up on Snapchat, same thing, King Doobie without the Z. You can hit me up on Instagram, same thing, King Doobie, King Doobies.
These must be the business
everything.
pages.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then
You said no social media.
yeah.
Okay,
And
gotcha,
then,
gotcha.
But no, the Marcus Darling Bradley, that is my personal page.
Okay.
But like I said, I really only go on there and do like the marketing. So if you go on there, you're gonna see fitness, you're gonna see a little political stuff because I am in the political atmosphere. I got a couple friends. And you're gonna see a lot about my book and also my application on there. And I do have a strict authors page. It's called Authors Bradley. So that's the name, Author Bradley. So that's strictly all about my book, promotion, and things like that. I also got YouTube. You can find me on YouTube called Mr. Silver 2.0. That's all AI and things like that. AI videos and stuff I like to post, and all about marketing on my book and things like that. And also my application and boxing. So I'm out there, man. I'm
Nice.
in
He
I'm
out
in the area.
there. Check him out. Look
we want
him up.
black excellency. We want black millionaires. That's what we all should be worried about.
Let's
Shouldn't worry about nothing
get
else
it.
but becoming a black millionaire. Get your ass up off and losing weight, man. Get up off the couch, man.
Yeah, don't be like me, man, eating pork chops late at night, you heard? I'm just joking. I'm working on myself, man.
And go get them kids signed up for spring ball.
Yeah.
Track.
Yeah, get them out there.
7-on-7s. Get them signed up. Get them active.
Get them kids out there. Get them active, man. And then
For
if your
sure.
kids don't want to do sports, like my kids don't do sports, and I don't push them to it, except for one, Mariah, your ass will be doing some sports. But my other ones, they do orchestra, they draw, they do all that stuff, man. Get them kids out there.
No, for sure.
Ness, what's going on this weekend?
Man, signing kids up for sports. That's what we're doing. We preparing for the spring. We getting them ready for the summer. Make sure that y'all register for Easter egg hunts if y'all want y'all kids out for the Easter egg hunts. You know, Festival Park doing one. Sign them up, register them for that. That's free. There was Love on the Lawn finally released their
Yes,
tickets
sir.
for
Shout
this
out Mike
year.
Page.
Definitely go get those tickets. Early bird specials. Go get those. Link on
Don't
my
wait, because they gonna go up.
No, for sure.
They sure will.
Hey, we getting ready for spring and summer. This was a perfect episode for that. We getting ready.
Yeah. Hey, listen, if you want to be a guest on our show, inbox us, man. We want to highlight the city. We want to highlight you. You understand me? Once again, thank you, big bro, for showing up.
Yes, sir. Y'all know what it is. It's all love.
Yeah. That's what we doing. Till next time, man, we see y'all later. Peace and blessings.
Bye, y'all.
Peace.
Lane speaking to me what you need a camera for. Center hitter hitting hoes on centerfold. Better know. They call it ballin', we just call it living. They say you live and die by your decision. Well, I'ma push it to the limit. Never mind the consequences. Interfering, nigga, I'ma handle it. Better let them know. On another level, my SS I put together. Hit the pedal, do 200 everywhere I go. Better than I stay fly. Just to show the day now. On the throne, bitch ain't when I'm on. She can kick rock, let her know. My foot up on the gas. I'm blowing money fast. Better know. I'm on these haters' ass. I know these niggas mad. Better let them know. Skateboard P on the track.